screen.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Wait, did you start?
Yeah, we already started.
Before?
Before what?
You started the clock?
No, the clock's already going.
Oh.
Yeah, we're counting down. Counting down the days till the new year. Here at 95.5 The Mountain.
Start saying all these fucking radio stations, local stations. 98 KUPD.
No, you gotta do that. 98. What was it again?
KU.
No, like what's the whole number? 98 point or
98 KU.
98K. 98 KUPD.
That's pretty good. That's actually yeah.
All right, so I got a drink here for us, Fireball and Coke.
He's an
this
alcoholic.
is a holiday drink.
It's a holiday drink.
Cinnamon.
Wow.
Coke.
It means Fireball.
So
what makes this a holiday drink, Josh?
See, it's got the cinnamon in it. The cinnamon in it. Sweet. Not bad.
I'm not a huge fan of Fireball by itself, but this is fucking good.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's not too bad.
It's like cinnamon candy almost, you know?
I can probably drink these with no problem at all until I puke later.
Right.
Yeah.
So the good thing about these, I mean, I could probably have 4 of these and that's a good night. But
that's not bad.
So the problem is that it is like mostly soda. So it is like, it has a lot of sugar in it and it has a lot of carbonation in it. So you're going to get like full from it just by drinking it. And then you're going to be like, oh God, I can't digest anything. And then you're going to feel like you got to throw up. That's the only bad
But you
part.
probably will.
Yeah. But yeah, I typically will drink something like that. Either this, it'll be like Crown Royal and the Dr. Pepper cream soda.
What other holiday drinks do you know? His face just lighted up, everybody. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe you asked. I'm so glad you asked.
Well, let me tell you, Francisco.
Oh, please do, Josh.
No, so I know, like, there's obviously Bailey's. You can do, it's not really a holiday, but you can do Bailey's and butterscotch schnapps. That's pretty good.
Kind of good.
You can do peppermint schnapps and you can do milk.
Can you put Bailey's in eggnog?
Yeah, you can do it. I just don't do eggnog at all.
You don't?
The idea of drinking eggnog is disgusting.
You don't like eggnog?
No, never had it.
Alcoholic or just virgin eggnog?
Any.
I like
because it's egg. It's just raw egg.
Oh my God, no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That's so stupid.
There's raw egg mixed with the fucking cream or milk or whatever it is.
God.
And then just imagine drinking raw egg.
Oh no.
Oh
my God, you'll be fine.
It just sounds disgusting.
Oh no. Oh God. But I love my eggs with bacon.
Because it's cooked.
No, shut up.
Jesus Christ.
They wouldn't sell it to you if it was so bad for you.
Well, I mean, they sell raw cookie dough. So, I mean...
It's your call. You want to get constipated or not? It's, it's pretty much what it comes down to.
It's like, well, they also sell detergent, like Tide.
Don't start. That's just...
Don't eat the Tide Pods!
All these dumb kids. I'm gonna try not to cuss on this episode.
Fuck that shit, bro.
Well, no, because I said that last time. Like, I'm gonna watch my cussing. And then that episode, I watched it, I listened to it, and it was just like, F-bomb, F-bomb, F-bomb. And I'm like, oh man, I got too excited. I got too into what we were talking about.
Right.
And then I just started cussing left and right of excitement or whatever.
So you're trying to keep this show, what, PG-13 now or what?
Maybe we can bring in viewers because obviously we don't have vaginas.
That's gotta be the new catchphrase.
Well, hey, dude, watch a guy catch, like you said it. Watch a guy catch an amazing freaking fish.
Yeah. Look at my achievement, guys.
What an achievement. What a goal. But a girl just dancing around in a skimpy bikini gets 1 million likes and lip syncing. It's like there's no talent, and those are probably some good genes because I doubt you work out.
And they have vaginas.
And we got vaginas. Holiday drink! Great crazy nights!
Come on. I'm going to look you right in the eyes the entire time the show's going to go without blinking. See how uncomfortable you get.
I like when people know you just blinked.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. I just saw it.
You lying ass motherfucker.
No.
I didn't blink.
Yeah, you did. Cover your eyes.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to About an Hour. I'm Josh.
I'm Cisco. Hi.
How's it feel to be the backseat driver, bitch? I'm just joking.
It's great. I love the back seat because it makes me feel like I'm in a damn limo. Whoop. So open my door, chauffeur.
Right away, massa.
Oh, my God.
All right. What are we talking about today?
Well, I didn't prepare, so I didn't take notes on things, to be honest, with our 12 listeners. There's a lot of things I saw this week, and majority of them seem to be the same. So I'm going to tie up two together. There was a lot of shootings.
Really?
Which I didn't really like.
Was it like Detroit?
Just everywhere, there's like shootings of some kind. But there's two stories I found, and I'm gonna try to tie them up together. And I saw they kind of there was more, probably more, like 4 or 5, but they all related with dogs biting people. And I was like, oh, this must be the media's target this week.
Right. So
the first one I got was, I don't know if it's local. No, it's not. But pretty much in Carroll County, I'm assuming Mississippi. A utility worker was attacked by a pack of dogs on Tuesday afternoon.
A pack of dogs?
A pack of dogs. Wow. So the deputies received a call about a pit bull attack near Highway 35 at 2:45. And Ivan Bubba Rawls III.
Yeah, this is Mississippi.
Welcome down to Mississippi. Was the utility worker involved in the incident. I guess he was a lineman. I'm a lineman for the county. I guess he was attacked by 5 pit bulls. Oh my God. He's mauled to death.
This is why we have to ban pit bulls.
Yeah, so they say. After he finished a service call, I guess the worker's vehicle became stuck after he was reversing down a long driveway. And then a large pack of pit bulls then approached Rawls, which he was walking back towards the home. Authorities said the homeowner ended up killing one of the dogs while firing a gun to scare the animals away. A neighbor who was a nurse also jumped in to help the man and treated him until authorities arrived.
So attacked, but like what happened? Like he got bit?
So yeah, I'm getting. So he suffered deep lacerations and lost a large amount of blood in the attack. How large are we talking? Are we talking a gallon? Talking half a pint?
Large amount. Okay, so I think the human body holds 5 or 6 pints of blood. So that's not a lot. I guess if you spill a gallon, you're dead.
Yeah, so I guess he's expected to survive.
Okay, yeah.
So he'll be okay. And then
probably like a cup.
The next one was a 70-year-old woman was mauled by 2 dogs in a neighbor's backyard. She died.
This is another story.
There's another story. So this is now a 70-year-old
different pack of dogs.
So this is a 70-year-old lady. Yeah, different pack. These were Rottweilers.
No,
just kidding.
The bully breeds.
They were 7 Chihuahuas. They bit her ankles all the way down to death. So these are 70-year-old lady from North Carolina.
Okay.
And she was mauled by 2 dogs at a home. Let me see. She was on the ground in the backyard. I guess officials say I guess her name was Melanie. Walking in her neighbor's backyard when she was attacked by the dogs. She suffered critical injuries and was taken to the hospital where she died several days later. The dogs were turned over to animal control by their owner and euthanized.
Wait a minute. Stop. She was in the neighbor's backyard.
Yeah.
And
so the dogs were doing their job.
First question, neighbor didn't see or do anything. Second question is, what was she doing in the backyard? Like, I highly doubt there was a 70-year-old woman just walking around someone else's backyard, trying to do something nefarious. But, like, why was she back there? Like, maybe the dog thought she was an intruder.
Someone called 911 Thursday to report a woman on the ground in the backyard. In his backyard.
Right.
And then it turned out to be Melanie Catley, who I guess was walking in her neighbor's backyard when she was attacked by the dogs. And then that's about it. Pretty much the dogs were turned over to animal control and by the owner, and then they got euthanized. and no charges were filed against the owner of the property. And that's about it. There's not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about that.
So that was the only dog attack?
That is a good point, because if the dogs are protecting their property,
I would expect my dogs to do that.
You know what I mean?
Now, it was a 70-year-old woman, but dogs see, hey, I don't know this person, attack, you know? Yeah. Especially if you train them that way, which, you know, dogs are supposed to be trained. Now, whether or not they're trained to kill is a different story. You know, like what kind of injuries did she sustain? Did they bite an artery, or was it like they ripped off this bitch's arm?
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it was that bad, then yeah, euthanize him. But if it was like they just bit her on the fucking like Achilles heel and she's bled out from her fucking foot, Jesus. Then I wouldn't kill my dogs for that. I'd be like, yo, they were just protecting me.
That was somebody's grandma, bro.
You know what?
How dare you?
Stupid grandma should have seen there were dogs there. Don't walk around.
Grandma should not be hopping over fences.
Mm-hmm.
The hell is that shit?
Call AAA.
Damn it!
Life alert!
I just cussed. Anyways, here's some Florida news.
Oh no.
Yeah, we haven't done one of these in a while.
We really have not.
This is more so like a Florida fact. Should we do a Florida jingle? You want to do one? Make something up. Go. Oh, man. You just crapped the bed. Did you just fart?
Yeah, I just farted.
You're disgusting. Oh, my God. Open the ventilation. I'm going to die in here.
Oh, anyway. Speaking of which, before we get to that, how was the fucking Adam Sandler thing?
You know what?
You had a good time.
I was a little scared because I'm just like... Oh no, because you know all the movies he's done lately. Mm-hmm. You're like I used to like Adam Sandler's old stuff,
right?
Like his new stuff is blah.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore.
It started out they had an opener, who I had no idea who he was, but he was not good.
Like a comedy actor.
Yeah. Okay. And then he did like 10 minutes at most, maybe 15. And they're like, "We got a special guest for you, really special guest." And I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, it's probably like some other random person.
Was it like special or like?
No, not that kind of special. Come on, dude. No, like a special guest. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, it's probably like whoever. You know what I mean? Like some other random, like semi up and come. Like if. Probably someone that you probably see in like The Masked Singer, like a C-rate actor, you know what I mean, or a comedian.
Marshmallow or something.
Yeah, so that's what I was kind of thinking. Oh, it's gonna be someone like that. And they're like, Rob Schneider, and I'm like, oh wow, holy shit! God damn it, I'm cussing again. I'm telling you, it's an exciting thing.
You got too excited.
I got too excited. I start cussing around. What's going on here? What's going on? So yeah. So he was hilarious.
Rob Schneider?
Yeah, Rob Schneider was hilarious. Okay. Like it was great. It was good S word.
Does he still have the Jufro?
Huh?
Does he still have the Jufro? Oh, he doesn't? He shaved it?
No, he came out really nice.
Okay.
I guess he lives here now. So he made like a lot of like local jokes.
Why do there's so many people living in Arizona?
He made a funny joke. He goes, "Hi everybody. I just moved here from California, but don't worry. I'm a refugee from California, but I'm not like all the others that are trying to change it. I want to keep Arizona as is." And I'm like, God bless this man.
God bless America.
He gets it. So he did his moment, his stand up, and we died laughing. And then Adam Sandler came out, and he did a little bit of comedy, like a little bit of stand up, and then he goes into the songs and stuff. And we died laughing. It was better than I thought it was going to be.
Was it like, no, Cha-nook-ah, that song?
No. Whatever so I can't think of any, because there's one that he did and Rob Schneider came out and it's called Station 69. And it's really funny.
Okay.
It's really funny. But like little things like, I don't know. There was one... They're like short songs. I can't think of any off the bat, but they're like short songs and there'll be long songs. And then he'll do like a little stand up in the middle and then it'll lead into a song.
Okay.
And then the end to close it all up. Well, close to closing it all up. He did that Chris Farley song he did like 2 years ago.
I don't remember that.
You never heard it? It's
never
really good. It's like a tribute song to Chris Farley.
Okay.
So it was really touching.
Emotional.
Yeah. But
Did you feel touched?
He was pretty funny. He was great.
You felt touched?
Huh?
You felt touched?
Yes.
Okay.
In the butthole.
Yeah.
Anyways.
By Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do. So anyways.
Yeah, but do.
But no, it was really good. My sister told me she ended up liking this one a lot more than the Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock.
Why is that?
I don't know. I told her I liked them both. But if you had to make me choose, I don't even know who I would choose because I think they were both really good.
So here's the thing about Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle.
They were more...
They're both solo acts. You don't pair them together because they're good on their own. When you start like adding shit to their things, like, oh, make sure you include this person, then it feels kind of forced, you know? But if Dave Chappelle had an hour by himself, I'm sure you've seen the Netflix stand-ups. If he had an hour by himself, that probably would have been one of the best shows you've ever seen.
Dave Chappelle. Chris Rock, when Chris Rock, so I didn't talk about that show last week, but they had a white guy come out. I forgot his name. Very monotone, very like, not very charismatic.
Okay.
But fucking hilarious. Like hilarious.
Was he the guy that
he's the only white guy I think on this tour with these guys.
Was he the guy that fuck, what does he do? It's like constant one-liners.
No.
Okay.
I can't describe it, but he makes race jokes of everybody he could find and makes race jokes about himself. So he was pretty funny. And then they had another guy, I think his name was like Darnell, but I could be wrong. And then they had him, and then like a duo that rapped. Yeah.
That's weird.
I wasn't too into those guys. And then Chris Rock had a teleprompter at the bottom. And I was just like, oh, that's weird. Like he's going to read his shit like how Ozzy reads the lyrics of his own songs.
Right.
And it wasn't. It was his set list. So it was intriguing to see how comedians work sometimes. So he had his set list, and it would just be like names of like, because he made jokes about like Meghan Markle and made jokes about like some neighbor named Frank. So you would see like Frank.
You know, one joke that he probably didn't make.
What's that?
Will Smith's wife.
Oh no, he did.
He did.
He did.
What did he do?
He did. I can't describe. Like you can't record anything.
Yeah, but like.
So no, he talked.
Did he joke about the slap, or did he joke about?
He joked about it all. He talked about. He's like, I'm not a victim. That's why I didn't go on TV and say, oh, Will Smith hit me. I'm not a victim. I refuse to be a victim. So he did all that shit. Talked about how like, you know, here comes Will Smith and I was like, I ain't gonna fight him. Look at him. Look at my size. And then he went on another. The one thing I do remember that kind of made me die laughing was just like, women think they have it hard, but you know who has it really hard? Shortest guys. Short guys. Short guys have the hardest. They're the most hardworking guys because they have to work so hard for everything they do. I'm short. Not as short as Kevin Hart. He's in movies with The Rock. And my last name is Rock. I should be doing movies with The Rock. So that cracked me up. And then, but no, he had me dying of laughing. And then Chappelle came out. And there is no set list on the teleprompter.
That's because Chappelle knows shit.
Just a fucking timer.
All right.
And at 55 minutes, the timer, he came out, he started, 55 minutes went off. It just started. The clock went down.
Huh.
And he
nailed it.
He nailed it.
Yeah.
He needed no reminders. He needed no nothing. And he had the crowd dying of laughter.
That's one thing that I really appreciate about Dave Chappelle. It's not just that he's funny and that he refuses to apologize for the jokes that he makes, because he is a comedian. And that's the thing. As soon as you start judging comedians for doing funny things.
He did talk about, remember when we talked, sorry to cut you off, but remember when he talked about how someone tackled him?
Oh, no, we watched the video.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. I remember we said...
Well, he kind of got tackled.
Someone got tackled him, and Chris Rock came out and was just like, is that Will Smith?
Yeah, I remember that.
Whatever.
Is that Will Smith?
So they joke about it and all that stuff. Yeah. They didn't come out together until the very end. Right. Everybody came out.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
But their stand-ups kind of played off of each other, or there would be like a joke that would then like extend over to his stand-up, and it was like a ha ha ha. Like,
I remember that. He said that earlier.
Yeah. Gotcha. Like it tied up to something.
Yeah.
So that was that. But no, those were good. And then, like I said, the Adam Sandler one was really good. It really was really damn good.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, that's neat. Yeah.
That's how you have experiences, Josh. You have to pay money to go have them.
See, and
instead of just going straight to the karaoke bar and having the same shit experience every damn time.
So
you're welcome.
Speaking of experiences, I actually you asked about the meat that I had in there. So that roast that I have is 8 pounds of ribeye. So I got that because I want to like practice making like holiday roasts and shit. I'm not gonna make it like soon. But basically, it's 8 pounds, like that fucking big, right? And I've been like doing some like studying, researching about like how to make sure your meats cook like correctly and all that shit.
Yeah, you want it nice and juicy.
Yeah. So what I learned is the thicker the meat, obviously the longer it takes to cook.
Right.
But it'll continue cooking after you pull it off the grill for like 10 to 15 minutes, the thicker it is. So that one, I mean, it is pretty thick. It's not the thickest, it's probably about like 6 inches like tall, right? So it's like around is 8 pounds, 6 inches from the center type of stuff, 6 inches tall. But if you pull that off the grill at 115 degrees, it'll continue cooking until it's like 125, 130. So, and that would be like rare. So you got to like time it right. And in order to time it right, you got to get like a meat thermometer, shove it in there, do your thing and all that stuff. But I also wanted to do a reverse sear on it, which is basically searing it baking it to like 115 or something like that. And then searing it to get like a crust around the thing to give it like that dark, brown, blackened almost, meat.
Yeah.
So I wanted to try that. But I got, let's see, I got about like 16 pounds of ribeye at Fry's because it's $5 a pound. I ended up spending almost $100 on it. But it's fucking worth it. So I spent it's basically like $10 a ribeye steak, which isn't bad. It's like 9 steaks that you get. And I got 4 regular steaks, and then I got a really thick one that's like 3 pounds. It's like this fucking thick. And that's the first one I'm going to try it on, the reverse sear thing. And then I'm going to try it on the roast. So that's the experiences I like. Meat.
And that's why your stories are lame on the show.
Hey, man, thank you.
Any fucking ways.
You're going to get mad at me for talking about stuff that I enjoy? Whiskey, steak, and bacon, bro. All of it.
That's why you're a hog.
Hey.
Anyways.
Does it look like a hog to you?
Yeah, you look like a fucking heifer at this goddamn point. Yep. Diabetes. Anyways.
All right.
Did you know there was such thing as American crocodiles?
Yes.
You did know that?
Yeah, I knew
there was gators, like
alligators are North American. Crocodiles. No, yes. Crocodiles are Australian.
No.
Yes.
There's other crocodiles, like species. There's African ones and other stuff.
Well, maybe there's...
I guess there's some in America, too.
What?
We have crocodiles here.
We have crocodiles here?
There is an American crocodile.
That's new.
And that's really, but their population is increasing, I guess, in Florida.
That's not a good thing.
So, how is that not a good thing?
That's not a good thing, because they're an invasive species. Crocodiles are actually bigger than alligators.
So, it increased as many as 1,500 to 2,000 adults, and they're coming back from an estimated 300 in 1975.
Wow.
So, I guess in Florida, the Game and Fish are aware that they're going to have complaints of, like, there's a crocodile.
Right.
But I thought it was just fascinating how, like... we have crocodiles here because I always thought it was like an Australian, a African thing, and that was it. Those places are the only ones that had like crocodiles. Exactly. And you have like South America, but they got like caimans and like different
caimans.
They're smaller crocodile looking things. And I knew we had gators.
Yeah.
And then it turns out that
that's the first time I've heard about crocodiles, and
that's what I thought too. I was surprised. I was like, what? Get out of town. So there's that. So
get out of town.
Get out of town. So watch out, California. I mean, Florida. Gators. Crocodiles. So, what the hell?
Offer up?
No. So the last time we had a special guest, it was Bob. And we talked about the little boy named Jesse that was missing, and there were signs all over Buckeye. It was a little black kid.
Yeah, a little black kid that like.
And then they ended up finding him
like 4 years later, or
4 or 5 years, 7 years later.
Yeah,
it was a good amount of time. They found a body in an area that was just so
remote.
No.
What?
No.
It wasn't remote.
It was like you can go, oh my god, I passed through there so many times. What the fuck?
Huh.
So apparently I gave up on trying not to cuss because it's that we're done.
Okay.
So they're arresting the
mom.
The mom, right? So you kind of read up on it, but
no, I just remember that because she was the primary suspect.
So so the disappearance in Jesse Wilson, he was 10 years old. So as of Tuesday, the Buckeye police said that Wilson's adopted mother, Crystal Wilson, was taken into custody. Last week, a grand jury indicted Crystal on counts of abandoning and concealing a body. So she was arrested Monday at her home in Georgia.
Oh, she left Arizona?
I guess so.
Wow.
Where she had been living for several years. Wilson is expected to be extradited to Maricopa County, according to a court document obtained by the news. And she isn't expected to happen until March of next year.
So what, they have hard evidence that she did it, or
I guess so. So I think I'm just gonna read this. I'm gonna try to summarize it the best I can, but
because I feel like if you can't prove that she killed him, then you can indict, you can sue, you can do whatever.
Right.
But like if you can't prove it,
Cynthia Lauderdale is Wilson's biological grandmother. Also spoke out on Tuesday to express her gratitude to the men and women. That's not much saying there. Jesse disappeared in 2016. Skeletal human remains were found near State Route 85 and Broadway Road in March of 2018.
Wait, 85 and Broadway? You know what? Where? I feel like I have passed there actually.
That's Highway 85. That's the one that takes you to Gila Bend.
Yeah. It's
And police confirmed they belonged to the boy who was reported missing nearly 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's right there.
So his adopted...
I've passed there before. It's like if you're headed to Tonopah, you're passing that.
Yeah, pretty much. So his adopted mother, Crystal, initially contacted the police on the non-emergency line early morning on July 18th, saying her son had slipped out of their home. So similar incidents involving Jesse and his siblings were uncovered, including an incident in April 2016 when the Buckeye police responded to the family's neighborhood after Jesse was found in the neighbor's yard, which is what Bob talked about, how the kid would go to other neighbors' houses. Remember he talked about that? So Avondale police were called to the family home over allegations that Crystal's 5 children were being abused and underfed.
Avondale police?
I guess.
That's strange.
Those were 2011 reports. So they probably lived there and then they moved to Buckeye. Were abused and underfed. Responding officers checked the children for injuries and determined they were fed and there was no evidence of abuse. So...
repeat offenders, man.
So neighbors who lived near the Wilsons in Avondale told the news that the children were often seen knocking on doors asking for food. And then after the discovery and analysis of the remains in 2018, police said they made contact with Crystal, who was out of state at that time. And up until now, police said they had not ruled out any suspects or made any arrests, and the homicide investigation remained open. They never received admission of exactly what happened to Jesse. No mortar weapons have been recovered, and police believe neglect may have played a role in Jesse's death. This is a quote. She knows what happened. She's not telling us. End quote. Police said about Crystal on Tuesday. So DNA evidence, statements, and other evidence that placed Crystal in the area where Jesse's remains were found led police to make the arrest this week. Quote, I did have my suspicions from the beginning, end quote. Lauderdale said.
It seems so strange. I keep thinking about that location, Broadway and 85.
That's a busy highway right there.
Yeah, that's not remote. I mean, you won't just drive off the road and be like, oh, there's a body over here. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I feel like if you're trying to conceal a body, you'd go more remote than that. Like, go to the middle of the desert. There's a bunch of desert,
Yeah. Well, the fact that you're saying you're going to go hide a body is pretty...
No, but, like, that doesn't make much sense to me, Or unless he's just an idiot, huh?
Because it's easy to find. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's not a smart move to be like,
Like, who dumps a body in the middle of a fucking... Like if it's on a map and you can map a direction to it, you're doing a shitty job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you say, like, oh, it's at this coordinate, then yeah, I can understand. But... come on, Yeah. That's like trying to dump a body near like Gila River or not Gila River. What's that lake north of here?
Lake Pleasant.
Yeah, like around Lake Pleasant.
There's always rumors that there's dead bodies down in that.
Oh yeah, there's probably like dozens at least. I don't doubt that.
It's like Lake Mead up in like they always talk about.
Dude,
the mob,
if it's a man-made lake, I can almost guarantee you there's at least one dead body there.
What's that?
If it's a man-made lake, I can almost guarantee you that there's at least one dead body.
Well, there's always talks that Lake Mead might have a lot of dead bodies since like it was the mob in Vegas. We're gonna throw them out in Lake Mead.
Hey, go
put them in the body bag and throw them out in Lake Mead. Piece of scrabbles of freaking money.
Yeah,
you got it, Tony.
Go make them sleep with Joey. It's like, which Joey? Doesn't matter.
Hey, come on. It's me, President Joe Biden. Joey.
Trust me.
Come on. Hey, Joey. Come on, folks. Come on. It's no joke. That Joey. President Joe Biden, Joey.
Right.
Oh, good. You got it. So the next one, I'm going to read the title because I think it's funny. I'm a cat. Meow, meow. Mom dressed as a cat and says she identifies as one in protest of a trans school board member who wears his deceased wife's clothing in front of school kids.
What the fuck?
Oh boy, buckle up everybody. So I'm just going to read the key points here and then we can watch this video and then we can go from there. So an Arizona mother went viral after she showed up to a school board meeting in a cat costume and makeup to mock what she says is the school's, quote, woke agenda, end quote. Lindsey Graham, whom I'm not gonna lie, is very stunning looking.
I can't tell from the fucking video.
Well, Google her name later. You might have a guy show up, but that's not him. It's the gal. Anyways, made headlines last month after a video showed her in the feline getup demanding board member Paul Bixler resign. Bixler, 72, a retired teacher and principal, identified as a transgender. She was appointed to the Liberty... Oh, God damn it. They really use the pronouns here. He was appointed to the Liberty School Board outside Phoenix in 2021. Graham, no relation to the U.S. Senator from South Carolina, same name, clearly addressed Bixler at the board that night. She said, I'm a cat, meow, meow. I'm not a woman dressed as a cat. I am a cat. How many of you believe and confess that I'm a cat? No one. So let's watch this video because it sounds like she goes pretty off the rockers.
See how shitty that quality is, though?
I hope that doesn't stay that way.
Hello, my name is Lindsey Graham, and I am a cat. Meow, meow. I'm not a woman dressed as a cat. I am a cat. By show of hands, I'm curious, how many of you believe and confess that I'm a cat? Great. By show of hands, I'm curious, how many of you believe that your child or a child from this school would believe that I'm actually a cat? No one. You are right. Why? Because you are not stupid, and these children are not stupid. Truth prevails over imagination. Reality exists. Discernment is innate and something we are biologically wired to have. One look at me, and you know this to be true. I am a woman posing as a cat. You may also think correctly that if I truly believe I'm a cat, I have a mental disorder. If I suffer from a mental disorder, and if I am unable to discern reality, am I safe to be around children? Would you put me in charge of making critical decisions about the safety and well-being of children?
I watched this whole thing. It's like 3.5 minutes.
We can, or we can stop there. I mean, we still got a shitload of time.
Is there anything like in it that we should like hear? Or?
No. So long story short, she's a conservative. She's a published author. She hosts a podcast. And
Lindsey Graham. That sounds very familiar. Isn't that one bitch that like has a house or like a Senate seat or something like that, or like a house?
You're confusing him with a man, which is what I mentioned earlier.
What?
Is not to be no relation to the U.S. Senator of South Carolina.
Oh, his name is Lindsey Graham.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you mean.
So, sorry.
He's very popular, everyone.
God damn it.
That's Dave Chappelle.
That's right. So what I'm trying to get... So, I mean, off that little bit, what do you think? She's got a point.
I mean...
I think she's got a point.
I think this is apples and oranges. She's comparing different species. That doesn't really have any bearing here. Now, if you're talking about the people that like dress up as animals, like furries and shit, and then they go around like every day, all day, and be like, "Oh, I'm this animal" or something like that. That is definitely a health condition.
But what she's pointing out,
or a kink. It's one of the two.
What she is pointing out is there is somebody, some school board member or a teacher, I don't know what it is, who I guess is a widow and now wears his
a widower or a widow?
He's a widower.
Okay.
He's a man.
Okay.
Generally speaking.
He's wearing his
He is a man
clothes.
and his wife has died.
Yeah.
So now he wears his wife's clothes and now he feels he's a woman. So now he claims he is a woman.
Okay.
So what she is trying to get at is the fact that if you can agree that she's a woman or he is a woman, then therefore that can't really be around children because it's kind of not right. She's claiming he has a mental problem is what she's trying to get at. And the fact that you're accepting it from what?
I was just going to say that still like comparing her to a cat would just be stupid. Now,
how is that stupid?
What she should have done is just dressed up as a man, like wear a suit, tie.
But here's the deal. Because she's not in the wrong. There's a lot of people that claim they're something else. And you have to accept the fact, even though that's not really the fact.
I don't understand.
There's a lot of people claiming to be an opposite gender, all this other things. Yeah. And you have to, by some ideology of nowadays, accept the fact that they tell you that. So if they tell you...
Otherwise you're a bigot.
Exactly. So if they tell you I'm a rainbow unicorn warrior...
Okay.
And I'm a he, she, they.
I'm a Thompson submachine gun.
Yeah, then you have to be like, well, hey there, machine gun unicorn warrior. What is your pronouns? You know what I mean? You have to accept that you have to acknowledge that kind of mentality that at the same time could be a little off triggering, like it make you feel like, I don't think they're all there. All the marbles aren't there.
Okay.
So what she's trying to point at is the same idea of this is how ridiculous it's gotten. Yes, I'm a cat. Meow. Do you really believe I'm a damn cat? And they don't show you the board, but I'm assuming the board said no.
Right.
So there goes that double-edged sword of, so how can we accept this? How can we accept a man who claims he's a woman and can be around kids, but we can't accept that I am now a full-on feline and I'm now going to go poop at a cat litter box and all this.
Right.
Does that make sense? It makes sense.
Yeah.
But today's society just going to look at her like, oh, God, she's overreacting or she doesn't get it. Or
yeah, I mean, like I said, I get the point that she's trying to make. But I get that she's trying to make a point
because liberal cucks like him are going to be very mad at him.
Because the way that she's going about it just seems wrong to me.
How does it seem wrong?
Because she's comparing something that has nothing to do with the other, and she's just trying to say what she's trying to say is that just because I put on different clothing or say something doesn't mean that I am this. It means that I am pretending to be this. That's what I'm getting. I understand. But she's like, oh, I'm a cat. Meow, meow.
How many of them get mad at you because you don't get their pronouns right? Because all of a sudden,
the thing is,
all of a sudden they're a woman.
The widower is dressing up as a woman in his wife's clothing, right? His dead wife's clothing.
From what I just read,
and now I don't get the full facts. He's saying that he's a woman. That is different than pretending to be a totally different species. So
isn't that not right?
What? To dress up in someone else's clothes?
To feel and say,
that's
now
what a
setting down this.
does.
It almost sounds like you're not all there.
That's what a transvestite does. That's like literal definition. Transvestites have been around since like the 1400s.
I understand.
Or longer.
There we go. The literal cuck got to defend.
No, I'm just. What I'm trying to say
this
is
doesn't make sense to you, but that makes sense to you.
No. Listen.
That offends my Rainbow Warrior letter, folks.
We're running out of time.
No, we're not.
I get the point that she's trying to make. I get the point you're trying to make. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. If not, whatever. Let's go ahead and move on. Oh, who's that? Come in.
Let him in.
Come in. Who?
It's me, your best friend of all time, the Donald the J. You know me very much. He's got to laugh at me, everybody. The liberal cuck is at it again. Look at him go. Look at you go, Josh. This week I did a very special announcement. I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you heard this.
I did hear about it.
I told everybody. I said I got a very big, very beautiful, very wonderful announcement.
What is it?
And then the next day I said, at this time right now, I got a wonderful announcement. I said, for a limited time only a small production. All you better listen. You better grab it all. I got limited edition, special edition Donald Trump NFTs.
Is it really NFTs?
Yeah, they're NFTs. Yes, they are. They're very NFTs.
I thought it was playing cards, Donald Trump. Is it not playing cards?
Go right now. I'm going to tell you right now. Let's do me a favor, you little liberal cuck. Go walk at them right now. You're going to love them.
No, I saw them. Don't worry. I saw them before.
The one where I'm an astronaut.
I thought they were trading cards.
You know what I am? I pretty much do a lot of NFTs of me, yours truly, the Donald the J. That's right. I am everything you wished you were when you were 5. I'm an astronaut, I'm a cowboy, I'm a boxer, you name it. I have NFTs. That's right, thank you. 2024. That's right. You better go buy them for a limited time, Josh. You better buy it.
So I saw that are $100 for like
That's
a pack.
Right. Because I'm for the blue collar man, Josh. I'm for the blue collar. Not for you cucks, but the blue collar. The people that really work, the people that really do
right.
the hard work. That's right. That's right. People not like you. That's right. I'm glad you put that for your own self.
Oh, no.
That's right.
Oh, no.
That's right. I'm going to tell you what Sleepy Joe told me one time. I'll meet you in the back. I'll kick your ass, okay? You got that?
Hey, you know what? I don't know if I want to go in the back with you, Donald Trump.
Well, I won't smell you, that's for sure. Joe smell you all night long. That's right. Very great. All right, everybody. I'm out of here. Trump 2020 bar. Buy the NFTs. Buy the one where I'm an astronaut, a boxer, a wrestler, a spaceman. I don't know what the hell I am, but I'm Trump 2024. Goodbye.
All right. Bye. Yeah.
All right. Well.
So, anyways,
let's go to video.
So we got some videos here. So we already watched the cat bitch. You want to save that one for last?
So let's just start with offended his rant.
Start with this one.
So this
a donkey
is a man on a donkey.
Oh, I think I saw.
And the donkey grabs his leg and he's punching the donkey, and the donkey just starts.
Damn, he's gonna break his fucking leg off.
Like a little Indonesian kid. A donkey is not letting go of that.
Damn.
But what happened? So he hops on. No, play it. Did he hit the donkey and then just piss the donkey off? No, he just hopped on.
No. So this isn't the full video. I remember seeing the whole thing. He had been hitting it beforehand.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, like he wouldn't stand still. Like the donkey wouldn't stand still. So he was like hitting it with like something, like a stick or something like that. Like a whip or something. And the donkey got pissed off. And when he got on him finally, the donkey fucking bit his leg and ripped him off his back. So I mean, he kind of deserved that shit, Yeah. I'm good for that donkey. Oh. Speaking of animal attacks, I watched a Russian video of a lion circus, and something had happened, but like there was like 8 lions in a cage with like 3 trainers, and a lion like.
It's a lot of trust.
Yeah, right. A lion like attacked the guy, and then everyone, or like the two other trainers were like hitting the lion with like a whip or something, and like some other person outside the cage started spraying the lion with like a fire hose like water thing to like get him away, and it went on for like a minute and a half. Oh my God. I was like, Jesus. It was like interesting to watch because that shit still happens, like animal attacks and circuses and shit like that. I do believe
like animal circuses are okay if the animals are done treated right. I don't believe.
I mean, even in SeaWorld, what happened to that?
Well, who knows?
But anyways,
it needs to be done right in order to work right.
What's this next one that you got for us?
The next one is.
Let's see. Pause it.
So this is a Jeep. It's at the beach, and it just rolls, and the person goes out flying. The guy gets
ejected from his own fucking Jeep.
And this is a different angle right here. Wow. And I think that's him who just gets up like nothing.
That's like
walks the Jeep across the beach, and just that did a full.
Look at that air. Look at that air that dude got.
It literally looked like he got ejected from his seat.
No, the beach took the hood of the Jeep off. And then he wasn't wearing a seatbelt, so he just went up, right, with the inertia, and then came back down. And then he must have like hit his legs or something, or his head on like something over here, because he just laid there. He didn't get back up. I do like how everyone got quiet though after it happened. Giving his witness a death. What is that? Yeah. So this is what happens when conservative cucks decide that they want to be in the roller derbies or whatever it's called.
That makes no sense.
The monster truck rallies.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, let me do some ghetto shit. Yeah, and they end up dying. That's basically what conservative cucks like.
So
but let's go ahead and watch this next video here for you. What is this one? Oh, it's a bison.
So this is a buffalo. And it's coming up to this kid out the window.
Oh my God.
And I'm pretty sure he just uppercut the kid with his horn.
Oh man.
Oh my God, this stupid kid.
Damn. Yo, that kid probably has got like several stitches and like a concussion.
Wow, this is at the New York Zoo, I guess.
Because this is a child. Like this is like a fucking 6 or 7 or 8-year-old or something like that. That's kind of stupid though. Who the fuck sticks their goddamn? They tell you to stay. What was it like 10 feet or what was it like 100 feet or something like that from wildlife?
I don't know.
And these people like literally 6 inches away.
Well, this little dumbass kid has his whole head out the window.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But that's pretty.
Play it one more time for laughs.
Kid's like, ah!
Yeah, I'm gonna close my doors. I don't like this guy.
I'm gonna close my doors. You can tell he hits the door frame on the way up. Oh my God. And this is a gal, and I'm pretty sure
that's a gal.
Yeah, it's like a woman, and you can tell she's on something. She almost looks like a Pixar character.
Are you sure it's not like a man?
No, that's a woman.
That looks like a man.
And she is on something. Where she's got to hit that vape pen, bro.
Pretty sure it's a weed pen.
Oh my God.
Yuck. Look at her fucking face, though.
It almost looks like one of those. What's that movie with the red panda that came out about periods?
Cocaine has entered the chat.
She looks like one of those.
That's funny.
Oh my God.
All right, we got 2 more videos here. What is this one?
Here we go. Okay. And here's another drift video. And sure as shit.
So someone else got hit?
Yeah, so this is a different video of a guy drifting. And of course, some asshole has to be in the range of it. And this time he got hit so freaking hard that his jeans and shoes got knocked out. There go his shoes, there go his pants.
Fucking, that's probably happened like behind an Amazon warehouse.
Yeah, it looks like a warehouse.
Shit. Bro dropped all his loot. All right.
Oh my God.
So you wanted to say this one for like at the end of the show or like what?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'll close this one for right now.
But what time do we got?
I think it's like 50.
We're there, right?
Oh yeah, we're almost there.
Oh.
Yeah, we're almost there.
We You want to close it now, or what do you want to do?
I don't know. You got anything else?
Not really. Oh, yes, I do. I don't know if we can find anything on it because it's on TikTok. But there's a video going around, and a lot of people, it seems to be like everyone's mostly like 80-20 on it. But have you seen the video where someone dresses up as a Grinch and they go into the house and they're going to steal the kids'
Oh, yeah, I saw it today,
presents,
actually.
and then the kids are like, ah!
Yeah. And the kid, like, starts fighting him.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to see more of those, and they're really great.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder because when I was younger, I was not afraid of the Grinch. I loved the fucking Grinch. But you see all these kids, and they're all acting all, like, terrified about it.
It's like, have you seen, like, the most recent Grinch that came out in, like, 2018?
Oh, the stupid cartoon one? I'm not a fan.
I haven't seen it yet, so...
I watched, like, a little bit, and I was like, I can't do this. Like, this is not... It's Jim Carrey's The Grinch and the original cartoon are, like, my favorites.
Right, same.
So...
yeah, I mean...
But there's people like, you're traumatizing children, and you're hurting them, and all this, and
You're taking their toys.
And all I can think about is, your kids are going to grow up to be big-ass pussies, and my kid is going to whoop your little kid's pussy's ass. Good God.
You're a popular man.
I guess so. So anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, that's all I got. I mean, we can watch them, but I mean...
No, it's fine. Oh, God, I'm tired. Ugh. It's like 8 something. Anyways, let's go and watch this last one.
Well, everybody, tomorrow begins Happy Hanukkah. So in the words of Smokey Robinson, play it, Josh.
Oh.
What are you doing? You fucked it up.
Oh, no.
Hey, Marco, how you doing? Surprise, surprise. This is Smokey Robinson. I know you didn't expect to hear from me, but I was contacted by your sons, Jeff and Jared, and they told me that you used to live in Detroit across the street from me, and gosh, that's beautiful. How you doing again? Nice talking to you again, I guess. But anyway, you're living in Vancouver now, and they wanted me to wish you happy Cha-nook-ah. I have no idea what Cha-nook-ah is, but happy Cha-nook-ah because they said so. Anyway, God bless you, babe, and enjoy Cha-nook-ah. Have a wonderful time.
Have a wonderful time. Just have it. Have a good Cha-nook-ah.
Cha-nook-ah, so...
I don't know what the fuck that was.
So, good night, everybody. This has been about an hour. I'm Cisco.
And I'm Josh.
And happy Cha-nook-ah.
Happy Cha-nook-ah. All right.